What Yahweh wants me to talk about tonight is about the mercy of God, the mercy of Yahweh, the mercy of Elohim, the mercy of Adonai. Mm. Lamentations chapter 3, verse 22 to 3 says, it's of Yahweh's mercy that we are not consumed. And at the end, it says that they are renewed every morning. Psalm 136, verse 1 says, oh, give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 4 to 5 says, but Elohim, who is rich in mercy, for his great love, even when we were dead in sins, has made us alive with the Messiah. Brethren and sisters, see, sometimes we think that our spiritual gymnastics is what gets us positioned and favored in the world that we live in today. Before I go further, let me give you a definition of the mercy of God. So the mercy of God is his compassionate willingness to withhold the judgment we deserve and instead extend forgiveness. There are three words in the scripture that aligns with mercy. We have hesed, which talks about his steadfast love and his covenant love, loyalty. We have rahamim, which talks about deep compassion, often likened to a mother's tenderness. And then we have Elios in the New Testament, mercy, which is God's active pity in rescuing the undeserving. Mercy is God choosing to act in love, not because of our worthiness, but in spite of our unworthiness. See, prayer is good, fasting is good, being devoted is good, being consecrated is good. But that is not the reason you have what you have in life. You know, I was this person that was very arrogant, very dependent on my intellect. And uh, if it's not rational, uh, it's going to be hard for me to believe. I needed everything to be certain, no room for mistakes. And I had little compassion towards other people. And I think because of the culture that I find myself in, wherein it's when you see someone is not doing well, we perceive them as being lazy, foolish, not able to work. They're just dependent on things until you go through a circumstance, and Yahweh, through His mercy, shows you certain things and help you to understand certain things. And I want to tell you today, the job you have as a believer is not just because of your intellect, even though your intellect is important. The successful business you are running is not because you have your systems and your processes in place, even though they are important. It is not because you have fasted 40 days dry fast. It's not because you've prayed. There are people that pray more than you. The reason you are not dead, the reason you're not on the streets, it's not because you said a prayer formula. It's not because you know how to do the right things. No. The reason you are living a better life than most people is not because you have systems in place and the financial resources in place, even though they are important. All of that, it is because of the mercy of Yahweh. It is because of the mercy of Yahweh that you are breathing. It is because of the mercy of Yahweh that you have the house, the business, the bank account. It is because of the mercy. The reason the brother on the street doesn't have anything, it's not because of the wrong that he did. Yes, even though it may be. It's not just because of his indecisions, but you have been privileged to come into an encounter with the mercy of Yahweh. And Adonai has shown you his mercy. That is why you have what you have. It is not because of how intelligent you are. It is not because of your 10 steps and your proven systems. The good life you're living is not because you know how to discipline yourself. The reason you are alive and healthy is not because of your diet, even though they are important. There are people that had very good regiment, very good diet. They went to the gym 24/7. They were in there. They follow all the health protocols, but yet they find themselves in hospitals, riding and laying on the bed with cancer. They had everything right. The one thing separating you from them is the God of mercy. The number of times you deserved death, he has not accorded it to you because of his mercy. It has nothing to do with how well you are. Go to the gym all you want. Eat healthy all you want. When the mercy of Yahweh leaves you, you are but a dead corpse. It is the mercy of God, pardoning you in places that you were supposed to be accused, having pity on you and not rewarding you according to your habits and your attitudes. It is not because you pray 10 times a day. It's not because you know how to sing. It's not because you can praise. It's not because you go to church every day or every week, but because of the mercy of God. Remember this. The job you have today is because of the mercy of God. The financial success you have is because of the mercy of God. The health that you have in your body is because of the mercy of God. The discipline you have acquired is because Yahweh gave you the mercy. It's not of your own volition. It's not of your own will. It's not because you are special. It is because Yahweh is merciful. Lamentations 3:22-23. It is of Yahweh's mercy that we are not consumed, my friend, because his mercies renew every morning. So give thanks to him, Psalm 136. Give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. So next time you think of criticizing someone else, remember the reason you are alive is because of the mercy of God. Next time you think of not forgiving someone, remember the reason you are alive is because of the mercy of God. Next time you think of planning evil, remember Yahweh mercy is keeping you alive. He is the God of mercy. You must come to that realization. Otherwise, you will become arrogant, prideful, and dependent on yourself. And that is a recipe for damnation, for destruction. Even though those things are good, even though you want to be able to use your intellect, renew your mind, but never forget the fact that you have an intellect, the fact that you are intelligent is because of the mercy of Yahweh. I hope this bless you and encourages you and give you a perspective that life is all about the mercy of Yahweh. Otherwise, you and I will be consumed by now. Shalom.